My name is Bill Wagaman, staff writer for Ohio Valley Outdoors. Like other hunters and shooting enthusiasts, I've had different shotguns over the years. Lately, I've been given serious thought to getting a good quality semi-auto shotgun because they're reliable and they do a good job of taming recoil. Choosing Winchester's newest SX3 Universal Hunter for a product review was an easy choice. Winchester has a reputation for making quality firearms. There's 11 different models, and the SX3 has features I feel are important in a shotgun. Let's take a detailed look at the Winchester SX3 Universal Hunter. One of the very first noticeable features of the SX3 is the weight. This is a 12 gauge with a 3.5-inch chamber and a 26-inch barrel, and it only weighs 7 pounds. The weight savings come from a variety of places. For example, the magazine tube is made from high-strength alloy instead of steel. The SX3 Universal Hunter stock and forearm are made from a composite material and have excellent ergonomics. The forearm has been slimmed down noticeably, and the grip area of the stock is smaller. This makes the SX3 more comfortable and easier to hold, even for someone with small hands or if you're wearing gloves. The bottom of the forearm and the hand grip have been further embellished with a nice textured surface, not the typical crosshatch pattern. The Universal Hunter has an Inflex recoil pad that's designed to direct and channel recoil down and away from your cheek. It has a rounded hard rubber top to keep from catching on your clothes. The SX3 comes with 6 shims to adjust a cast and a drop at the comb and 3/4-inch spacers to adjust the length of pull. Improving the patterning characteristics of a shotgun once meant taking the barrel to a good gunsmith. Now, barrel work is already done with the SX3. In addition to being hard chrome lined, its backboard is 742, which is considered the ideal inside diameter for a 12 gauge. The forcing cone is tapered at 5 degrees to improve shot performance and reduce recoil. The Invector Plus choke tube system has a smooth taper and a longer forcing cone to improve patterning characteristics and further reduce recoil. The Universal Hunter comes with 3 choke tubes, full, modified, and improved cylinder. Now, others are available. The ventilated rib is machined from a solid piece of metal, making it stiffer than a ventilated rib from multiple pieces. This helps to keep a hot barrel true. The front sight is a red tru-glo fiber optic. Now, the barrel of this SX3 is slim for a 12 gauge. A slim barrel reduces the weight and moves the balance point rearward, both of which improve handling. The SX3 Universal Hunter receiver is made from 7075 T6 tempered aluminum alloy. This is another way that Winchester has kept the weight down and still retained the strength for handling the heavy recoil. The receiver is pre-drilled and tapped for mounting an optic. The entire trigger assembly can be removed for easy cleaning simply by pushing out 2 pins. Plus, the safety is reversible for left and right-handed shooters. The bolt assembly has a black oxide finish. It's made up of the bolt and the bolt slide, both of which are 4140 hardened steel alloy. There are easy to follow instructions for removing the bolt assembly without tools. Once out of the receiver, the bolt and the bolt slide can be separated for cleaning. With the removable trigger assembly and the removable bolt assembly, a day of great hunting doesn't have to end on a sad note if the Universal Hunter gets dropped in the mud. Now, the active valve system is the heart of the SX3 Universal Hunter. Unlike semi-autos where gas pressure pushes the piston sleeve and push rod the full length of the cycling action, they only move about 1/2 inch in this SX3. When fired, gas pressure goes through the piston, pushing the sleeve rearward. The push rod attached to the sleeve transfers that energy to the bolt assembly, causing the empty shell to eject. This valve system allocates the proper amount of gas pressure needed to cycle the piston sleeve and regulate the bolt speed. Excess gas is directed out the Quadra-Vent in front of the forearm to prevent excess velocity on the piston sleeve. The active valve system is very fast and reliable. It minimizes fouling and reduces felt recoil. Now, the SX3 Universal Hunter is finished with a Mossy Oak Break-up Infinity pattern. Now, I don't critique camo patterns, but I do look very closely at how well it's applied, especially at edges, creases, and irregular surfaces. Winchester did a very good job with the Universal Hunter. Range testing was a lot of fun with this SX3 Universal Hunter. To test the reliability, I shot a flight of shells in just over an hour. The shells were 2 3/4 inch target loads with 1 1/8 ounce of shot. The SX3 functioned perfectly and had 0 malfunctions. Winchester promotes the active valve system and Quadra-Vent as a way to remove excess gases for cleaner and more reliable operation. Here's a photo that shows what it looks like after those 250 rounds. It works. Winchester promotes the SX3 as firing 12 rounds in 1.442 seconds. By removing the magazine plug to allow for 5 shells, I fired 25 5-shot strings. My times range from 0.76 seconds to 1.02 seconds, averaging 0.84 seconds, or 1 round every 1/6 of a second. This SX3 performed perfectly. There is no doubt in my mind the SX3 is capable of the speeds claimed. My trigger finger just isn't fast enough. The 5 rounds in 0.76 seconds can be seen at the end of this video. To test functionality and reliability, 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch, and 3.5 inch shells in a variety of shot sizes and loads were fired in different order. No problems. This SX3 shot anything and everything and in any order. For patterning, a variety of different steel shot loads were patterned using the Invector Plus modified choke. At 40 yards, all but one brand of steel shot put an average of 74% in a 30-inch circle. For lead shot, the Invector Plus full choke was used at the same 40 yards with 12 different loads. All shells patterned very well, averaging 82% of the shot hitting a 30-inch circle. In total, about 500 shells were fired from this SX3 Universal Hunter without any cleaning and 0 malfunctions. Some final comments about the SX3 Universal Hunter. You're probably thinking the recoil of a 3.5 inch shell in a 7-pound shotgun is going to be pretty stiff. I was surprised how well the engineering and design enhancements have tamed the recoil. I've had 3.5 inch shells in heavier shotguns kick a whole lot worse. This shotgun is made to Winchester specifications by Fabrique Nationale in Belgium. FN is known worldwide for producing quality firearms. Customer service is important, and Winchester's rates an A+. For this review, I posed questions by email and by phone. All were answered in a professional and timely manner. Most questions can be answered just by looking through the owner's manual that is very thorough and nicely done. The $1229 MSRP for the SX3 Universal Hunter may seem steep, but it's actually priced very competitively when compared with similar high-quality semi-auto shotguns. There are models of the SX3 having an MSRP as low as $999. When you consider Winchester's quality and craftsmanship, the lightweight, the ability to tailor the fit, the reliability, and the flexibility of this shotgun, the SX3 Universal Hunter is a very desirable shotgun for anyone to own.